Welcome to another episode of the Reborn Podcast. I'm your host, Tony Boutros, and today we're going to dive into a topic that's been on my mind quite a bit recently. Today's episode is all about how life and business is just like a video game. Now, do me a favor, imagine for a moment that your life is a video game. Every challenge, every new friend, and every mentor who guides you adds to your experience points and helps you to level up, just like in video games. See, I don't know about you, but I was a big fan of Mario. I was a big fan of Pokemon. I was a big fan of uh, NBA 2K and so on. And in each one of these games, you must overcome challenges in order to get to the next level. Now, whether we're looking at personal development or we're looking at business, you have to overcome obstacles. You have to find a mentor who can help you level up. You have to find people that are like-minded, maybe a business partner, and you have to sell. You have to sell yourself, even if you don't have a business. Even if you're not in sales, you have to sell. You have to sell people on why they should date you. You have to sell friends on why they should be friends with you, and so on. And so, just like in your favorite role-playing games, where characters venture through lands full of challenges, learn from wise professors, and team up with allies to grow stronger, our journey through life in business operates on surprisingly similar mechanics. I've been talking about this with so many people recently, and it's very refreshing, right? Because people are like, oh man, you work 10 hours a day, you work 12 hours a day, you work 16 hours. Yes, but the difference is I enjoy what I do because I take it as, hey, I'm playing video games. They take it as, hey, I'm working. I'm working, which in today's society, most people don't like what they work or what they do for work. And so it comes to the point where it's like, hey, this guy who's working a 9 to 5, they're not going to work 41 hours. Why would they? They hate what they do. They are excited to go home every day. They're burnt out. But me, I could work 20 hours, or I could work 80, or I could work 100, or I could work 10. But the thing is, I enjoy what I do, and I'm always striving to get to that next level. And just like in video games, there's obstacles, there's things that you have to do, there's people that you have to meet. And so our story begins in the realm of the everyday. Every morning when you wake up, you're greeted with quests, tasks at work, personal goals, and unexpected challenges. In video games, overcoming these quests often requires strategy, perseverance, and sometimes a bit of luck. In life, it's no different. Overcoming obstacles, be it landing a new client or navigating personal growth, requires a similar blend of strategy and resilience. Take, for example, the classic video game journey. You start off with basic skills and limited resources. I think of Pokemon, one of my favorite games ever. You start with a starter Pokemon level 5, and you battle against stronger and stronger and stronger enemies. And as you do that, you also have to build your team. You also have to level up your skills as both a trainer and your team's skills. And so as you progress, the challenges become tougher, but so do you. You learn new skills, you acquire better equipment, and you forge alliances that make your journey easier. Is that not similar to starting a business or embarking on a new career path? You begin with what you know, and you encounter new challenges. And as you do, you learn, you adapt, and you grow stronger. I have personally come to a point where I'm above average for people my age. And I don't say that to be cocky. I don't say that to be arrogant. I say that because it's a fact. And the truth is, even though I'm above average, I don't feel that way. I feel like I have so much more to accomplish because I remember when I used to play video games. I remember being on level 20 and feeling like I've accomplished so much, but that there's more to accomplish. And it's the same thing in life. Right now we're on projected to do couple 7 figures this year, right? But going forward, that's not my goal. My goal isn't to make 2 million, 3 million, 5 million. My goal is to make $1 billion. So how can I make $1 billion? See, it's a difference in the game. Just like Hermosi talks about. If I were aiming to make $10 million and I'm Hermosi, I'm selling at the book launch. But if I'm aiming to make $1 billion, I'm not selling at the book launch. What I'm doing is I'm providing free value, because then some of these people are going to remember that and come do deals that'll be worth way more than $10 million, but on a longer time horizon. And so before I go any further, let's just break down the key components of this analogy. First, we have challenges. In video games, challenges are expected and embraced because they lead to growth. It's funny because in real life, many people do whatever they can to avoid challenges. But no, they're eager to face challenges in video games. In life and business, adopting a similar attitude can transform our approach to difficult situations. Next, the concept of leveling up. Each level in a video game brings tougher challenges, but also rewards the player with increased strength and abilities. Similarly, in life, each challenge we overcome makes us stronger and more capable. I was talking with a friend about this the other day. I'm like, hey, we are at $100,000 a month. Okay, great. How can I get to 250? How can I get to 500? How can I get to $1 million a month? How can I then get to 10 million and so on? It's not that, hey, I made my money and I built what I've always talked about building, and hey, I'm fulfilled. I'm done. I could, but that's not the game I'm playing. And so you have to realize, hey, I might be playing Donkey Kong and you're playing Mario. And Mario is bigger than Donkey Kong. But Donkey Kong loves being Donkey Kong. So just because you have a $10 million goal and I have a $1 billion goal, that doesn't mean anything's wrong with your goal. That just means, hey, we have separate goals. I respect your goal. You accomplished your goal. Perfect. I'm so happy for you. But this is my goal. And so I have to play life a little bit differently than you do. And I think when people see others that are ahead of them, they don't realize that, hey, this guy is making 50 million a year. Okay. But that's his goal. If your goal is $1 billion a year, why would you replicate someone who's making a fraction of that, even if they're making 50 times more than you? It doesn't make sense. So on that note, alliances, and mentors play a crucial role as well. Just as allies in games and can boost your XP and provide support in battles, building a strong network and finding mentors can accelerate in your personal and professional growth. So this all sounds great in theory, but how can we apply these principles to our lives and our businesses? Here are a few tips. Number 1, embrace challenges. View each obstacle as a level to be conquered, with valuable lessons and rewards on the other side. Seek out mentors. Number 2, just like learning from professors in games, finding mentors in real life can provide invaluable guidance and knowledge. And number 3, build your network. Allies in games are invaluable, and so is a strong support network in life. Connect with others, share experiences, and support each other's growth. A common question I often get, and a common question that honestly I probably ask myself, is how do I deal with feeling overwhelmed by challenges? And I believe that the answer to that is, just like in a game, when a level seems too tough, take a step back. reassess your strategy, maybe grind a little bit by improving your skills or seeking advice. And then once your mindset is refreshed, tackle it again. Second question, and I think one of the most important questions that people oftentimes get wrong is it okay to fail? The answer to that is absolutely. In video games, failure is often a stepping stone to success. You learn what doesn't work, which helps you refine your approach. The same goes for life and business. Embrace failure as a learning opportunity. See, that's another thing where people don't realize that, hey, if I don't fail, that means I will fail the most important things in life. Because in order to grow, I must fail. And personally, I don't know what games you guys played growing up, but I love playing the video game, the Pokemon games. And what I think of there is the Elite Four. Because the Elite Four and the Champion are really the only time that you ever actually lose a battle in Pokemon. And it was, hey, which Pokemon should I have in my starting lineup? Which Pokemon should I put into my very first guy out from the bench? What moves should I use? What moves is the opponent going to use? And so if I fail, that gives me a chance to say, hey, okay, that didn't work. Let's reassess. Let's see what they did last time that made our approach not work. And let's do it again. Let's tackle it again. And I think one of the biggest reasons why people don't embrace failure, don't embrace challenges in real life is because there's something tangible oftentimes that you can lose. You can lose your money. You can lose a relationship. You can lose your sanity in some cases. Whereas in a video game, it's a video game. And we all know that all you're going to do is you're going to show up back at the Pokemon Center. You're going to show up back on the map. And hey, I'm going to go back in there and fight again. And while you won't revive in real life, you will have another chance, even if you fail. So, as we wrap up today's episode, remember that life and business are not just about the destination, but also about the journey. Each challenge, each level up, and each new ally adds to your story, making it richer and more rewarding. So the next time you face a challenge, think of it as a game. Strategize, persevere, and remember that with each difficulty overcome, you're leveling up in the grand game of life and business. Thank you for tuning in to the Reborn Podcast. Until next time, keep leveling up and exploring the vast, exciting world that life, personal development, and business have to offer. Thanks so much for watching. Have a blessed week. And if you could, just share this episode with someone who may take value. It would mean so much to me, and hopefully you could change someone else's life. You know what they say. Your network is your net worth. Be a valuable part of someone else's network.